Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then. You're welcome back to Say It Properly. My name is MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA, and I'm really glad to be back with you today. Last episode, what did we talk about? We spoke about apology. Do you remember? It was interesting, but let me give you a recap of that. We said apology is what? A regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure to accomplish something. That's simple. You regret it and then you apologize. And then we also spoke about knowing how to say it properly, because many times we had learned how to apologize, but we take it back. You say, I'm sorry, but you too, you should have. You're not allowed to do that. So you say, I'm sorry, and you keep it like that. That's what it's supposed to be. You don't add anything to it. No additions, no subtractions from that. So that's what apology is. And now we're going to be going on to something interesting today. We're talking about gratitude. Well, let's take a break and I'll see you. Okay, we're going to be talking about gratitude today. What is gratitude? Every single person has an element of appreciation inside of them. When somebody does something for you, or you receive a gift, or somebody performs a service, you feel something inside of you. That's gratitude. So that's what it's all about. So why are we talking about gratitude? We're talking about gratitude because at times we do not say it properly. So you might be appreciative, you might be thankful, but you're not saying it properly. How? Let me paint this scenario in your mind. So how many times have you seen a young girl or a young boy, maybe 7, 8 years old, or even younger, trying to get a gift or receiving a gift from an older person, and then you see the parents there, most times the mother, saying, what do you say? What do you say? You remember, right? I think we've all done that, and we've had it done to us as well. Well, that's not a bad thing by itself. It's good. But that lesson could have started in the backyard a long time ago, in the house, in a different manner. And that's why we're here together, to learn to say it properly. And how do you start with that lesson? By showing gratitude in your own home. Do you express gratitude among your children? Yeah, among those that, your friends, your family members. Do you say thank you? You send somebody on an errand and they come back. Do you just snatch it from them? Or do you say, oh, thank you for doing that? Let me give you a good one. You go out to eat with your family, you're in a restaurant, and the waiter comes, they bring the water, they bring that, they clear your plate. Do you ignore them throughout? Or do you say, thank you, oh, thank you for taking the plate? Yes, it's their job. But saying thank you actually makes them feel good about the job as well, and then teaches your children to be grateful for whatever they get. Gratitude. Gratitude is very important for all the things that we do in our life. We need to be able to express it. And it's not just thinking it. I remember somebody saying, yes, I felt it. I'm grateful. But did you express it? You need to express it. You need to say it. And how do you say it? Thank you. I appreciate you. There's so many ways to show gratitude. There's so many ways to show gratitude. Another part of it that we're going to be looking at is developing a sense of entitlement. That is such a big thing among our young ones now. Our teenagers, our young adults, the youth, just having a mind that they have an entitlement spirit. Say, oh, aren't you supposed to do it for me? Since you're my auntie, you're my uncle, you're my pastor, you're my father, you're my mother. No. We should help our children not develop such an attitude. And how do we do that? By letting them know that whatever they receive is a sacrifice from somebody else. So if I give you my money, it means that I'm having a deficit of that amount in my own life, but I'm giving it to you. If I decide to give you a cup of water, I could have drank the cup of water myself, but I'm giving it to you. Teaching them from the little things to just know that whatever they receive, there's no entitlement to it. They need to be grateful for it at all times and in every situation. That child will not develop a spirit of entitlement if you do that. The other way too is to ensure that even you, as a spouse, you express thankfulness, appreciation to your spouse. Let the children see you say thank you to your wife, to your husband, to your partner. Let them hear you express thankfulness, appreciation, between each other. A friend of mine shared a story about saying thank you to her husband, and children started laughing. And these are older children. I said, is it not the same purse? And she taught them, she said, you know what? It's the same purse, the same bank account. But he could have said, no, we can't do that right now. So my saying thank you means that you allowed me to do it. You gave me the opportunity, the privilege of being able to do this. I think those children, they're older, must have taken something away from that. How can you do that? Another thing that occurred to us when we're doing this research is teaching our children to be expressive, but not to be exaggerating their thankfulness, which leads to lying. We'll be talking about lying very soon. Say, yes, that's the best gift ever. No. They don't have to say that. So we're teaching gratitude, but you do not have to make your child lie. Well, we're going to continue after this break. Thank you. We're back. How was that? Have you digested all that we have learned so far? Well, it's going to be a beautiful lesson. So we've learned about how to teach our children and to teach ourselves to be appreciative and to do it in a better way. The other part that we actually missed out talking about was even school fees. In your house, yes, school fees is an entitlement, right? No. It's a child's right and a parent's duty. Maybe, but there are many children all over the world that don't have that privilege. And so when you pay school fees, teach your children from a very tender age to say thank you. And when you do that, something happens inside of them. They're the ones that begin to correct you. A friend of mine recently shared a story about how in church she had forgotten to say thank you to somebody else that gave her a gift. Someone gave her a pack of food. And the child said, Mommy, you did not say thank you. Imagine how she felt. But it means that she has done a good job. Are you teaching your children so that even in future they can actually correct you? Well, not in a disrespectful manner, but just saying, nudging you and letting you know to do the right thing. That's what gratitude is. And we're rounding up with this, that the most important part of appreciation is our gratitude towards God. Yes, many of us have taken it for granted because we're more focused on the things that we do not have. Our prayer list is this long. Our request list is so long that the things that we actually have that God has done for us, we're not even thanking Him for it. No matter how little you think you have, I am certain that there are people out there, not just one person, there are people out there that are desirous and willing to take your place because you have much more than they have. And so let's start with being thankful to God. Let's be appreciative of all that He has done for us. And from doing that, we'll even get more. And guess what? If you don't get more, be thankful for what you have still. So this is Say It Properly, and I hope that you have learned how to express gratitude in a different way by teaching it to the children from when they're little, by expressing it, by showing it in your own actions, even within your house, by learning to appreciate what God has done for you. I'm Mabel. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time as we talk about jealousy. And in case you have not subscribed to Byronbee TV, this is the time to do it. Please get on, subscribe, like, share, pass your comments. See you next time. Thank you. Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then.